What's going on, fam? We are back to Pyre. You have something on your mind, buddy? After having secured victory over the Fate with the great prowess last night, you find Hedwyn off on his own. You sense he wants to talk about your decision to exclude him from conducting the rite. I guess we'll have some tough choices to make before this is all over, my friend. Just been thinking about that. I'm glad you let the others go instead of me during the rite. I mean that. All the more since we succeeded. I don't know what's more intense, participating in the rite or just watching from the sidelines. Anyways, thank you for checking in. I'm off to go make sure we're ready to move. He departs to check on things outside. You sense that he has no misgivings about what transpired and is more concerned at present about the missing minstrel. Nothing? No. Okay. Continue on our journey. There is still no sign of the lone minstrel. Although Jordiel tracks potential signs of movement east the same way you are headed, you consider where to search for him. The north route across the Jumor Valley passes the remains of the Hive Titan. Hedwyn thinks the missing minstrel could have taken the route opposite to the one you took. Jordiel believes the missing minstrel must have taken the same route you took earlier. I want to find something new. As you travel through the rocky pathways of Blue Hive, Hedwyn seems more ill at ease than usual. There is no sign of the missing minstrel. Sorry about this, Jody. I had a hunch he must have come this way. Would that our hunches could be more dependable, but do not fear. We shall find him yet. Sounds like a hunch to me. More of a promise. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they refused to say much more for now. Stop the wagon. What? How come? Because of her. They're coming for us. We have to be ready. We have to. Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of the source of concern. Nothing. Prepare for the night. They're coming for us. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What's she talking about? What's going on? Howlers. Lots of them. Then what are we going to do? They fear the scribes. Calm yourself, Faye. We shall give them no reason to fear us at all. We'll use the remnants and the books. Indeed, one of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rites. Hedwyn turns towards you. It seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you. I will do it, leader. Please, you have to let me. And the scribes, they will protect me. I know they will. Jordiel exchanges looks with Hedwyn. Each of them nods to you as if to signal for their approval. That howling sound, it means they're here. Oh, by the scribes, they're here. It would have been easier if y'all wouldn't have been like, hey. Oh my god. These rocks. I feel like jumping is the best thing I can do. Easy. More, I think. There's more. Oh, here they come. Here they come. Oh god. Hey, 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 hey. Is it over now? I think it is. Oh, those poor wretched beasts. Just then faced out something creeping towards her. Who? What? Yeah! The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Faye. You find her in one piece, along with an unfamiliar little face. Scree, scree! Isn't he the best? Can we keep him? Scree, hoo! You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by the drive imp standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. Scree, cree, cree, scree! Drive imp seems both excited and frustrated. You sense some pattern in the drive imp's screeches. He seems welcome of this. The drive imp seems happy to have history with your black wagon. Oh, seems to have history. You are beginning to understand him. The drive imp recognizes you as the new reader of the Nightwings. He is pleased to meet you. The drive imp seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned from him so far. No one argues against letting the creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other drive imps stare at him with something like reverence. The drive imp joined you. He seems to know his way around. Awesome. You can see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Your new imp companion seems very pleased to be in the wagon. He indicates he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. He has no love of howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble for them. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone, and believes it shall be worth it. He seems to be saying he is happy to be back where he belongs and urges you to keep going. He bounds off towards his brethren settled in the wagon rafters. Neat. Continue our journey. Okay, what is that? Okay, so we have to go here first. Okay. Hedwin orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the stark badlands of Jomor Valley. There's someone on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceal the figure's features. The imp rushes out towards whoever it is. Creak, creak, creak! The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever is approaching, though in an almost joyous way. Oh, the minstrel. Tizo, the drive imp. It is good to see you. And you have found the others, even faster than expected. Fancy. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns towards the rest of you. Hello. We have not yet met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have. Hello. Indeed, you had us worried when you had taken off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I had awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings had returned. Your client? I, my client, Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. So, what now? You continue down the path, that is why I'm here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be alright? Hedwin and the others exchange looks. Welcome back, minstrel. You got a name? I am sometimes called Tariq. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with your fellow exiles. Da 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 da. Driving on the sand. The cairn of Hob is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite shall soon commence, according to the stars. Reader, if you have a moment once we are settled on the grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon at your leisure. Okay. The lone minstrel and his white lute chronicle the journey of the Nightwings through song. Using it, you may hear glimpses of your past experiences across Downside. Okay. The rope collar. Oh. So there was more. How many nations did I scour in the name of solemn myrrh? How many countries fell before the spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land, and our dominion grew. The Emperor Solomon Myrrh paid all of this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We did not know that the Empire cared nothing for his legion, nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day he learned of such a thing to benefit his name and vowed to seek it out. I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. Well, he instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the Downside. He would be a living legend, if only he could grasp it, whispered in his ear, that Kaelmer Ropecollar, his elder and most trusted aide. Would that I slew that man myself. He was a simple and yet brilliant ruse, to draw the Emperor farther still from his responsibilities and toward his greed. Thus did the Empire begin the expedition into the Forsaken Lands. He insisted that he go himself. The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you have shortly have a rite you must conduct. You have read something of the Book of Rites, which means that you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you do not know what he means, and he soon senses this. Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it, I have served the Nightwings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. The lone minstrel nods farewell to you and steps away. Give me items. Oh, hey guys, fancy running into you in the side of the... Wait. Hey. Oh, hey guys, fancy running into you in the side of the sand. What can I do for you? Ron, how'd you make it all the way ahead of us? Come on now, Mr. Greentail. Can't just give up all my business secrets, am I right? What can I do, though, seeing as you've been such a good customer and all, is to provide for you a sample little something you might like. Here, check this out. Seeing as you brought that Mooncrest thing for me last time, I think I'm just... You could... You know, I'm just thinking you could use this. And, you know, I got more if you want. You received Pinch of Stardust. Raises the rank of certain talisman. Thank Ron for the sample. Neato. Oh, hey. Lucrative contract. After banishing an adversary, the bear gains +1 money. Up to this many times per right. That's useful. While carrying the orb, the bear moves faster than usual. When plunging into adversary's Pyre, you deal 2 more. The starter, the bear's Pyre automatically gains +7. I can't afford those. I want to buy that. I know you're gonna like that stuff, guys. It's pretty woo, you know what I mean? And if you want some more, now I know the individual and his dad who can get it, yeah. Just, you know, just stop by some other time, Okay. While plunging into the Pyre, you do 2 more damage. +2 quickness. Oh, that becomes +2. Okay, so I have to upgrade that a bit. If I can get it to 100%, that would be incredible. Oh, hold on. Oh, I should. Okay. I think I'm gonna drop you in here. And I think I'm gonna buy nothing. I'm gonna wait. Pleasure. It was all mine and your dad's, you guys. Commencing the rite. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Hob, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then, from out of nowhere, charges in a gangly cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Psst! That's Barker Ashpaw. Real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact. He's a troublemaking cur who thrills in the defeat of triumvirates who stand against him. Oi! Well, would you look at this lot? Even one of you got one of your own. Consorting with the two-leggers? You're a disgrace there, mate, you realize? Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rites. Oi! I know about a lot of things, my friend. For instance, I know you're gonna be very, very sad after we wipe the floor with you here. Don't know whose back you scratched to earn yourself a spot on the high and mighty Nightwings there. But I am gonna make sure that all of you regret it. Because why not? Sounds good, sounds good. The cur Barker laughs away as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and crackling as the stars begin to glow. Ooh boy. Good music.
Welcome, dear reader, to the splendors of the accursed cairn of Haub.
Haub.
You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold. This time you stand against the dissidents. Even now they hunger to defeat you. Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
They sound like a bunch of jerks. Okay. Oi! Come on, you lot! Let's boil some blood! Then Ruki pulls you aside. Look, chum, I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? You sense he means it. You make a mental note to ask about his history with Barker whenever time permits. It's alright, Ruki. We can take care of him. Beg your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here who I might recommend. Do not coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. Oh, I did not mean myself. The rights are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one. A creature wearing tiny raiments appears at lone minstrel's sides. Scree! Absurd. The imp knows the rights. He knows a great deal, so as long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though you do not need to take my word for it. Tizo, our adversaries seem preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do. The little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rights as he awaits your guidance. Scrahi! Oh, I didn't read that. Reader, influencing Tizo may take some getting used to. He is inviting you to try. Hold W to flutter.
Joins your ranks, and a mere imp. Although, no, it cannot be. And we shall see what comes of this new partnership of yours.
Ooh, that's so useful. Oh, okay. Hold Q to proceed. Let's do this. Well done as ever, Tizo. Tizo is happy to lend his support during the rites, if you could use his help. Well then, Rita, who shall conduct the rites in the name of the Nightwings?
Who shall conduct
Let's do
this
it.
rite?
Okay. So yeah, let's do you.
Tizo.
You.
Edwin.
And you.
Joe Dariel. It is done.
Everyone ready? Let's show these curs what we're made of. Time's up, you swill! Come on, boys, let's get him!
Commence. Already does your adversary's flame begin to
Yoink.
flicker. You haven't?
Ooh.
Joe Dariel plunged into them.
Okay, that was really good, actually. Pretty happy with that.
With
Yoink.
grace. That's it. Ah.
Yoink.
Fear not the purifying flame.
Alright, you lot, that does it. No more fussing around. Me Wow. Right! My boys and me, we're proper angry now!
Careful now. Your adversary Barker there. Ooh.
Huh?
Glory to the scribes.
Oh no.
There. Woe is you.
Oh, beans.
Oh, boo. Sublime.
Whew. Okay. One more.
Your victory is at hand. All for naught.
Okay, fair.
Ouch. Oh.
Oh, come on. Ah, they're so fast.
Engulfed within the order. And
Yoink.
it is done.
Woo!
The Nightwings prevail yet again.
Oh,
Accomplished effortlessly, I might add.
that was intense. Woo, I did
The
it.
ceremony is complete.
Tizo excited to have prevailed in his first fight with your group. That ought to show them. Well, well, I'll be a happy ball of dung, but I just can't believe you shoddy lot showed us what for like that. My boys and I will have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you just be sure to tell old Rookie Greentails that yours truly, he remembers everything you hear.
The rites do tend to teach
Yummy.
something of trust.
I think I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend. Hedwyn gains 50% more stamina, letting him jump and sprint more often. When power casting, Hedwyn's aura travels in a wider, longer line than usual. If Hedwyn jumps into airborne adversaries, he banishes them. After Hedwyn douses the adversary's Pyre, his Pyre requires 50% of the damage dealt. Hedwyn and his allies regenerate stamina twice as quickly. Okay. So that helps everyone. While bearing the orb, Hedwyn and his allies move with and pass the orb quicker. Allies may instantly return. Allies cause banished adversaries to remain for 2 seconds longer. Okay, so that would be really useful. But I think Groot is where to go for
reveals
it.
his stratagem. A flash of inspiration for next time. Enlightenment seldom avails itself to simple imps.
Tizo feels solemn respect for the rites and all the myriad complexities. When fluttering or zipping, Tizo moves much faster. After casting... Okay, hold on. If banished, Tizo drops a moon sign. Allies can instantly transport to you from their pyre. When saluting his adversaries, Tizo turns into a fast-moving howler, or back. If banished, Tizo automatically casts his Implode ability if he does not possess the orb. If banished, Tizo drops an improved moon sign that boosts speeds Allies speed and stamina. Okay, Tizo Implode ability can banish adversaries in a much wider area. After casting his Implode ability, Tizo returns much faster. Tizo deals an additional 10 damage. I mean, I think flying...
Tis the influence of the Imp Scribe. Until the stars.
Splendid was your guidance of the night. Splendid was the guidance of the Nightwings, reader. Your fellows are fortunate to have found one such as you. May you find the freedom that you seek. I want to see like a speedrun of this. After vanquishing the dissidents in a decisive victory, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Rookie? Think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Baka being caught up on all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Rita, would you join us outside, please? You find Jodariel in the Lone Minstrel, gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. Seek destination. The Bog Star. Then it is as I have feared. We are to press further north beneath the valley of flaggering hands. A gloom-filled, desolate region of the downside, beyond which lies the sea. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we shall go. Have you been to Flagging Hands? You would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their back on that place. If I may, the bleakness of Flagging Hands shall wear upon you, to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into downside. Okay, that'll be it for this one. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.